All right, let me go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. My name is Katie, and I work at the Sacramento Public Library, where books are just the beginning. Thank you so much for joining us for Midday Yoga, and we are so excited to offer this to you and to have local yoga instructor Kirsten Johnson with us today, and we'll get to her in just a moment. But first, I wanted to mention a few things. So first is that I'll be monitoring the chat for the duration of the program, so feel free to share any questions or comments over there, and I'll make sure to get back to you. If you're having any audio related issues, please exit the program and re-enter. We find that typically leaving will solve that issue. And if you need closed captioning at any point during the program, just click the live transcript button at the bottom of your screen. You'll click that button, wait just a moment, and then you'll see the closed captioning pop up and you can follow along. And I will make sure to put that in the chat as well. And also, we ask for your grace and understanding in this virtual world that we are in. If there is some kind of delay, one of the hosts drops off, or we experience any other types of interruptions, please allow time for us to resume the program and carry on. And also, this program is being recorded and will be shared to our YouTube channel, which is under Sacramento Public Library. And it should be available by either the end of this week or early next week, so you can feel free to look for it over there. And last thing is that I'm going to be sending a short survey later this week with a link to next month's sessions, because May is right around the corner. Can't believe it. So keep an eye out for that email, and please feel free to share your thoughts about the program with us. We always appreciate hearing from you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn things over to Kirsten. So Kirsten, take it away, and everyone, please enjoy.
All righty there. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Katie. My name's Kirsten. Thank you, Sac Library, for having me. Yeah, we'll get started. Grab some water. I've got a couple of yoga props available. I've got 2 blocks, and also I'll be showing some options in the chair. So this practice is always about options, always about you, always about what's accessible and available for you. So keep that in mind as we move through our practice today. And then, yeah, if you want to go ahead and get started we'll get started with some breathing. So we're going to do a couple of breathing practices, or pranayama practices for our practice today. So get started in a comfortable seated position. I'm going to be seated in this chair. So my sit bones are going to be rooted into whatever surface your sit bones are connected to. Maybe as you're doing this, start to just come back into the present, letting whatever is happening before this or after this moment go, honoring the time that you intentionally chose to spend here. So we'll just take just a few natural breaths of just inhaling, maybe opening your mouth, letting it all go, just noticing what else lets go, noticing how you showed up. And just appreciating the fact, being grateful that I'm grateful you showed up. All right, so find your comfortable seat, long spine. We'll start with some alternate nostril breathing. And what that's going to entail is maybe closing and plugging up one side of the nose, breathing out the other side nostril, and then on the in breath, and then on the out breath, closing up that side with your finger and breathing out the alternate side. So we'll use our thumb and our ring finger when we're doing this alternate nostril breathing. Or you can use your pinky finger, whatever one is accessible to you. Well, I usually do that with my right hand. And when you're ready, and the purpose of alternate nostril breathing, I should return back to that. It helps to clear the mind. So to come you back into this present and to help you relax. So notice if that has any, where that shows up for you. And if at any time this does not feel comfortable, just return to your own natural breath, one that's comfortable, one that's safe, and one that you can just be present. All right. So when you get started, come back to your seated, maybe wiggle out and come to your long spine, starting with the right hand. I'll curl the middle fingers in. Actually, my right hand, my thumb, and my pinky are out. Plugging up the right nostril, breathing in through the left. Inhale, and then plugging up the left nostril, breathing out of the right. Leaving the nostril plugged on the left side. Inhale through the right. And then close right, breathe out left. That's one round. So we'll continue that. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Let's continue. Breathe in on the right side. Out on the left. In on the left. And then out on the right. Keep on with your rhythm of breath. Got about a few more rounds. And when you're done, go ahead and just put your hands on your lap. And then let all that go. And then just a disclaimer, I think I gave you a little bit of misinformation. So it's actually closing up the left, breathing out the right, breathing in the right, closing out the left. Try that again on your leisure and see if that makes a difference. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Let's do this. If you're in your seat, you can remain in your seat. If you wanna come to a stand, you can come onto a stand. Just wiggle all of that out. Know that we're just showing up right now and just having this experience, okay? As the imperfect humans that we are. When you're ready, inhale, bring your arms up and around. Stretch long, there you go. Maybe there's a back bend or maybe a real long stretch right here. And then exhale, let your hands come to your heart. All right, from here, open up the arms, inhale, let the palms come up. So either seated or standing, give yourself a hug. Let the right hand come over, right arm come over and give yourself a hug. Now you can either stay here, elbows are lifted up, elbows can come and hands can come to me, or you can bring your arms all the way around. So these are all options available to you. Relax your shoulders, keep lifting up the elbows. Let the crown lift up. One more option is to come into eagle arms as you keep on lifting up. So whatever option you choose, keep lifting up the elbows and relaxing the shoulders. Stretch all the way to those fingertips wherever you are. Breathe in. And then maybe make some neck circles with your elbows in one direction, elbows in the other direction. All right. One more time, coming back to center. Inhale. Open up the arms and exhale. Wiggle through the shoulders and let that all come back down. Either find your mountain pose standing or your mountain pose seated. And wherever we go through this practice or wherever you go through life, just remember mountain pose is always there and available in each and every pose. All right, come on, just do that again. Inhale, reach up all the way. Hands come back to the heart. Ooh. Open up on your breath in. Let the palms come open, opening up through each fingertips. There you go. This time the left arm will come on top. Give yourself that hug. Thank you for being here. Gratitude for one thing that you could be grateful for right here. Stay here or choose to come and lift the arms up. And remember, if you're coming to eagle arms, the shoulders are still going to be relaxed. Let the hands come away from the face as the elbows start to rise. Take those circles in any direction and to the other direction. Breathe in. Open up. Exhale. Open up the arms and move on through. Okay, let's move into a little bit more movement. Come into your mountain pose. Breathe in. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Bend the knees and start to forward fold. Blocks are right here and available for you. And if you're coming to a seat, forward fold, just go ahead and have the legs come a little bit wider and bring the head and neck all the way down to the earth. Start to shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no, and then let it all go. One more breath here, breathe in. Root down, rise on up to the top. Inhale, reach, and exhale back to your long spine mountain pose. Let's do that a few more times. Breathe in as you reach. Oh, exhale, bend the knees, or start to open the length of the leg, widen the legs, forward fold. We'll add on one move here, half lift. You can bring your hands to the shins, hands to blocks, straighten up, flat back. Exhale back to a fold. Breathe down, rise on up to the top, breathe in. And then hands to your heart. One more time, just like that, on your own. Little bit of warming up through the spine, sun salutation. Inhale as you reach, and then back down to a forward fold. Half lift, flat back, back to a fold. Root down, rise on up to the top, and then hands come down to the heart. Whew. All right, we'll add on just a little bit more here, all right? Breathe in as you reach up, inhale. And then coming on all the way down back to your fold. Whew. Half lift right here. And then back to your fold. We're going to bend the knees right here. Root down, heavy onto the heels, maybe even lifting up the toes. And then from here, leaving the knees bent, inhale, rise up the chest and find your chair pose. Hands can come down to heart center. Cactus arms, or reaching the arms away. Remember, there's no one option that's better than the other. Find the option that works for you. Chair pose, seated. Sit back into your seat. Inhale, relax your shoulders, lift up the crown, and maybe bring a little bit of presence right here with your breath. One more breath here. And then forward fold, you go all the way down. Wiggle that out from side to side, back and forth. All right, when you're ready, let's come back to a half lift here. And then back to a fold. Root down, rise on up to the top. And then hands come to your heart. Woo. All right, let's try that just a little bit more. And you remember, you go at your own pace, whatever one is working for you, either seated or in the chair. We'll do this slowly, okay? Gentle, gentle, gentle. Inhale as you reach long, and then back to your forward fold. Half lift on the breath in, and then we're coming back to your fold. Let the belly come to the top of the thighs as you bend your knees and sit back into a seat. Root down on your breath in, rise up on your breath out. And we're sitting here in chair. One more breath here. Exhale, start to fold all the way down to the ground. There you go. Release and let it go. Half lift on the breath in. And then back to a fold. Root down, rise on up to the top. And then hands come back to your heart. And so your chair pose could look different than my chair pose. Chair pose could be with the toes and feet and heels together, with the feet hip width apart, or with the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. So try on the different options as we go and sit into our chair poses for the next few rounds and connect with the breath. All right? When you're ready, come on up to the top of your mat and breathe. Find your mountain pose. We'll find mountain pose here standing, and then we'll find mountain pose in our chair. All right. So lifting through the, rounding down through the feet. Crown is lifted up through the head, sky. Shoulders are relaxed. And notice how mountain pose feels right here. All right. When you're ready, breathe in, reach long. And then exhale, start to bend out your waist, forward fold all the way down. Half lift when you're ready. Inhale, flat back. Then coming back to your forward fold. So we'll bend the knees, root down through the heels, maybe even soft on your toes. Feel the belly come to the top of the thighs. Sit into your seat. Feel all of that action. Find your mountain pose right here. So we're going to long spine, inhale, start to reach up and rise. There you go. Sit a little further if you want to. And we're here, we'll add on a little twist, okay? You can have option of bringing an open arm twist as we rotate over to the right, open up both arms and come over to the right. Or the other option is to keep the hands pressed together, bringing opposite elbow to reach that outside knee to right knee, left elbow, right knee, and then you're going to twist open. So find the twist that lives in your spine. From chair, open arm twist. Reach away, lengthening through the spine, breathe in. Ooh, I know you're sitting in it. Okay, come on back to the center. Inhale, back to a forward fold. High, exhale. Wiggle, 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 let it all out. Yes, yes, yes. Breathe. Inhale as you reach up, half lift, and then exhale back to a fold. Root down, rise all the way up to your top. And then hands to the heart. Whew. Notice how you're feeling. All right, take a few breaths of just catching up and come back to mountain pose, and we'll figure out how does mountain pose feel in our body. The length of the spine, the support of the earth, the groundedness, and the crown of the head lifted up as if something is pulling your spine even longer. Mountain pose. All right, let's try that on the left side. Every side is going to have this different experience. It's different history. It's different story. So we're just going to be present to whatever this side has. Okay, when you're ready, I'll do this one seated. You could do it standing. Inhale, reach up, rise to the top. All right, come on down to your fold on. The breath out. Half lift when you're ready here. And then come back to a fold. This time we're coming back to that chair. So remember, there's different options for chair. Seated chair, or if you're standing, there could be different widths of your feet. So find the one that where you feel rooted and you can sit down just a little further. Inhale as you keep on reaching through those fingertips or pressing the palms together, but the crown is always lifted, finding mountain pose right here. All right, we're taking this twist over to the left side. So find your twist over to the left, your chair twist. On your next breath in, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, start to open up and twist over to the left. Either elbow to opposite knee or open arm twist. Maybe you find some lengthen the breath in and some more exhale and twist on the breath out. All right, one more breath here. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, start to fold. Oh, wiggle it out again, wiggle it out, wiggle it out. Okay. On your next breath in, inhale, half lift, back to your fold, and then root down, rise on up to the top, and then hands come to your heart. All right, take a sip of water, stand in mountain pose, find and connect with the breath. All right, we did all this work. Let's put it all together somehow and come and try on focusing with our eagle pose. All right, so when you're ready, come on up to the top of your mat. We'll get heavy, heavy, heavy on the right foot. But let's do this the opposite way. We'll keep the mountain pose. Let's find our mountain pose first. Inhale, bringing the arms up and palms up just as you had them before, opening up all the way through the fingertips. And then give yourself a hug. Right arm comes on top. And we've been here before, so find your version of eagle arms, whether it's the hug, elbows, or eagle arms. Right hand is on top. Breathe here. Keep the long spine. And then exhale, start to sit back into your chair. So maybe this is where you stay with your eagle, and you're sitting here in chair with eagle arms. Oh. Or maybe you start to get heavy, and we're going to lift up the right leg. So heavy on the left, and maybe your right toes start to lift up, and you start to cross knee over knee, and the right toes come over to the left side. Maybe those right toes wrap around that standing leg, or maybe you stay here. Find your eagle. Look at it, focusing, breathe here. Sit a little further if you can, or you could stay right there. One more breath here. Inhale, start to gently unwind, open it all up, and come on down. When you're ready, wiggle, shake, let it all go. Woo! Ah. All right, let's try that on the opposite side. I'm doing this one seated, give you some options here. All right, let's open up. Come onto your mountain pose and then open up. Let those arms spread out wide, long and lengthen, opening up and feeling this. Relax your shoulders. This time we'll give the left arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Yeah, trying this on and being here and present with your eagle pose. So find your eagle arms on this side, either the hug or the eagle arms, palms come to meet. Lift up through the elbows as you soften the shoulders. And remember, we're still in mountain pose here in the spine. Heavy on the right foot this time. Left leg crosses over. Toes can remain onto the earth, or you can start to lift those toes as you come into your seat. And wrap the left toes around the standing leg. Sit into it. There you go. Breathe. One more breath here. Inhale. Come and lift up and open up. Exhale. Come back to your mountain pose. Oh, let's shake it all out. Shake it all out. Yes, 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 yes. All right. I think that's enough standing. Let's come all the way down to the ground. If you're standing or if you're seated, you can just remain in your seat and we'll do a little bit more twists on the ground to round out our practice today. And one more breath exercise. And this one, I can't get this one wrong. So yeah, thank you. It involves just counting. All right, when you're ready, come onto your back, squeeze your knees into the chest, start to wiggle, or if you're on your seat, just notice and start to just move the body. Yeah. Start to just, whatever you need right here, go ahead and take a few seconds, a few rounds of breath, just moving. All right. And then when you're ready, come into a gentle twist. So you choose what side you want to come into your gentle twist if you're on the ground. If you're seated, you'll also do the same. Where you're bring one hand over to the opposite knee. The left hand or the opposite hand is going to come behind you. So I'm bringing my right hand over to my left knee. My left hand is going to come to the seat behind me. And I'm taking this gentle twist over to the left. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, maybe relax the skin around the face, noticing where there's tension, noticing where you can let go. Then coming on back through center when you're ready. Wiggle that out a little bit, and then do that to the opposite side. Find your gentle twist. Moving out through the spine. Hugging the knees into the center as you rotate the spine over to the opposite side. One more breath here and then come all the way back. Move, move, move. Do whatever you need to shake it all out. Yeah. Woo. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Once again, finding all of that energy, just letting it go. And then we'll start to set up for your final shape of Shavasana. So grab whatever props you have, or maybe you want to remain seated. Maybe you're lying down, whatever you need. We'll do one more breath exercise, and this is a 4-7-8 breath. And this breath is to help to release and relax you, to help actually to calm anxiety. And it actually helps very well if you can't rest and you need to fall asleep. So also involves just letting things go. So that's going to be your mindful moment this week, is letting go and enjoy. And so I'll give you a little instruction about the breath. Once you're into your shape, you'll take your mouth, take a full breath in, put your lips together, and then just go like, release it. Maybe there's a little sound, but maybe like a little whoosh. So the breath is going to be on a count of 4. You'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to pause for 7. So you hold that for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you'll exhale with that whoosh out the mouth, out your lips on 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do that for 3 rounds. I'm going to play the ocean drum for you to really allow yourself to let go and enjoy. So when you're ready, take that first breath of inhale, and then just push it out your mouth all the way. Exhale, whoosh. And then we'll count. Inhale to 4, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then whoosh it all out for 8. Your count of 8. All right, let's do it again. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold it for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let it all go and enjoy the 8 count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next breath in. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now exhale, whoosh it all out for 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go and enjoy. Thank you, Sac Library. Thank you for joining me this week. And notice if that breath helps, the calming breath or the alternate nostril breath, go back and it's a different thing. Look it up, Google. I'm sorry, I kind of like flubbed up the instructions for that one. But the 4, 7, 8 breath is really great if you just need to calm down, if you need to rest, you're staying up too late. It's awesome breath to do that. So with that, I will turn it back over to Katie.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. I always love learning different breathing exercises, and I love the ocean drum. So that was a lovely little gift that you gave us. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us for Midday Yoga, and a big thank you to Kirsten for another amazing session. And we invite you to explore additional exercise resources in the library collection, including yoga books and DVDs available right now on Hoopla. We'll be back next Wednesday at noon, so we hope to see you then. So to find a library location near you, sign up for a library card, or to learn about upcoming programs for all ages, just go to www.saclibrary.org. So for Kirsten, myself, and the Sacramento Public Library, thank you so much and be well.